In this module, we're going to look at how you file your tax returns, specifically ITR 1. Are you confused about how to file your tax returns? Are you worried that you'll end up making some mistake or the other? Does this entire process of filing returns leave you worried and confused? Take a deep breath. It's actually a fairly simple process, and let's just understand the process first. First, why file tax returns at all? I'm sure you've heard of a friend who has never filed his returns for the past 10 years. There are three compelling reasons why. The first is that it's compulsory. If you miss out on filing, it can lead to a fine or harassment later. More importantly, the proof of IT returns is required for several other purposes such as loan applications or visa applications. So you don't want to end up in a problem when you're applying for a loan or trying to go abroad. And the best part is, filing returns is not at all difficult, though it sometimes seems so. And if you have to file returns, which form do you fill? If you're salaried, it is either of ITR 1 or ITR 2. Answering this simple question should help you decide which one. Have you sold any shares or mutual funds in the year that we're talking about? Between 1st April 09 to 31st March 2010? If no, your life is very simple. You have to file the extremely simple and easy ITR 1. But if you have sold shares or mutual funds, you may need to file the ITR 2. In this video, we should look at ITR 1 in a little more detail. Before we start the exercise, there are three documents you should make sure you have ready with you. The first is the Form 16 from your employer. The second, in case you are repaying any housing loan, is the statement of principal and interest repayment that your bank will give you. The third is to have updated passbooks of all your bank accounts. In case you have any fixed deposits going, the bank will give you what is called a TDS certificate. So make sure you have that collected. The next to do is to download a simple Excel sheet from the site given here, incometaxindiaefiling.gov.in. There you have what is called the return preparation software for ITR 1. You need to download this software onto your machine and open it using MS Excel. That's it. Now we are ready to go and actually start the process of filing. The first set of details to enter are the personal details such as your name, PAN number, your address, your email address, and so on. These are fairly self-explanatory. The important thing to note is that you should fill your bank details accurately in case there is a refund due. The second item is to copy the details from Form 16 onto the ITR 1 Excel sheet. You will notice that the terms used in the Form 16 are almost same as the terms in the Excel sheet, which make it actually very easy for you to just copy paste numbers. The third set of items are the deductions. Now here you've got to be a little careful about it. Deductions such as the principal on home loan repayment, your investments which come under ATC, etc. should be filled in the relevant column. Your medical insurance comes under section 80D. If you have interest on home loan that you've repaid, this will actually come as a loss in house property. So in the appropriate column, you should fill a negative number against income chargeable under house property. If you require any further details, there is an ITR 1 help manual that's available on the income tax website. The next sheet that you need to fill is that of tax deducted at source or TDS. Now you will need to fill in the basic set of details from your Form 16 at the top, and in case you have a fixed deposit, you will have a set of details to be filled from the TDS certificate in the second table that's given there. Again, you will find that the terms given here are very similar to the terms used in your Form 16, so you should have no difficulty filling this up. Finally, it's very likely that your Form 16 doesn't take into account the interest that you've got on your savings accounts or your fixed deposits. So this you need to fill in separately. From your passbooks, just total up all the interest that you have received in the financial year from 1st of April 2009 to 31st of March 2010 and enter it in the appropriate column as shown. If you've got interest from fixed deposits, add those too. That's it. You're done with the filling. All you need to do is now generate the XML automatically through the software. While doing this, make sure that you have macros in your Excel sheet enabled so that the system can generate the XML for you. The XML will typically be stored in the same directory where you have stored your income tax filing Excel sheet. Now you need to log into the site using your PAN number and password and upload the XML. The interface is fairly self-explanatory. You just need to choose ITR1. You will not be digitally signing it and you need to upload the file. Once the file is uploaded, you will see the ITR5 both on your screen and you will receive it as an email. You need to take a printout of this single page ITR5, sign it and send it by post to the address given here. Do note that this has to be the good old stamp based post and not a speed post or a courier, since this is a post bag. Do make sure you send this as soon as you file your returns so that the income tax department can verify this with the electronic returns that they have received from you. That's it. You're done with filling ITR1 in a simple and straightforward process.